Welcome to This Explainer. We're doing something a bit different today. We're going to literally simulate your very first conversation with a German native speaker. But don't worry, we're not just going to memorize a dry phrasebook. Instead, we're going to uncover a linguistic secret hidden right inside these everyday greetings. It's a secret that will fundamentally shift your entire mindset when learning German. Before we get to the vocabulary, hold on to this one crucial thought. What if speaking German wasn't actually about learning new words, but about thinking in actions? Keep that hook in mind because by the time we wrap up this simulated encounter, this one concept is going to completely change how you view the language. Section 1. Breaking the ice. The art of asking, how are you? Imagine you've just walked up to someone in Berlin, and it's time to open the conversation. German immediately gives us two distinct paths. You've got the informal Wie geht's, which you'll use for your peers, friends, basically any casual setting. Then you have the formal Wie geht es Ihnen. You'll absolutely want to pull this one out for strangers, older individuals, or any professional encounter to show that instant respect. But check out the literal translation here because it's super interesting. In English, we ask about a state of being, right? We say, how are you? Germans don't do that. They ask Wie geht's, which literally translates to how goes it? It's this subtle shift where they visualize your life as an ongoing progression, an action, rather than just a static state. It's very direct and, honestly, wonderfully efficient. So when someone asks you how it's going, you can confidently fire back with any of these rapid-fire replies. Gut for good, sehr gut for very good, or maybe a super enthusiastic super. Now, if things are just okay, you say nicht schlecht, which means not bad. But pay attention to that last one, es geht. To say I'm okay, you literally say it goes. Keep that in your back pocket because it's going to be absolutely crucial in just a minute. Moving on to Section 2, building connection, asking about origins and residence. Now that we're talking, let's build a real connection by finding out where this person is from. You naturally want to ask about their origins, but German constructs this geographic question in a beautifully logical, almost puzzle-like way that's totally different from English. Here's the crucial difference. Instead of ending on a preposition like we do in English with where are you from, German literally says from where come you, woher kommst du? And to answer, you don't say I am from, you use an action. You say ich komme aus, meaning I come from. So you'd proudly say ich komme aus Indien or ich komme aus Deutschland. Next up, you'll probably want to ask about their current residence. You do this with wo wohnst du, where do you live? And you confidently reply with ich wohne in, followed by your city, like ich wohne in Solapur or ich wohne in Berlin. Notice again the subject ich is immediately followed by that action verb, wohne. Section 3, speaking the language, bridging the communication gap. Our simulated conversation is flowing perfectly, right? So naturally, the topic turns to the exact languages you're using to communicate right now. Your new local friend asks, welche Sprachen sprichst du? This directly translates to which languages speak you. It's a great question and, honestly, a perfect chance to show off a little bit. Answering like a pro here is a breeze. You proudly state, ich spreche, for any language you're fluent in. Ich spreche English, or ich spreche Hindi. But the absolute best thing you can say to a native speaker, the ultimate conversational bridge, is ich lerne Deutsch. I am learning German. I promise you, native speakers go wild for this. They absolutely love hearing it. All right, Section 4, mind your manners, politeness and polish. As we wrap up this encounter, you obviously want to leave a stellar impression. Having a mental cheat sheet for gratitude is absolutely crucial here. Whether it's a simple, friendly Danke or a much more emphatic Vielen Dank or Dankeschön, you are completely covered for saying thank you in any context. And of course, when they thank you for the lovely chat, you can polish off the whole exchange with a polite bitte, which is this amazing multi-purpose word meaning both you're welcome and please. Or, if you want to sound incredibly gracious, drop a gern geschehen. It literally translates to gladly done, and it sounds incredibly smooth. Finally, Section 5, the language detective, unlocking the core German mindset. Our encounter was a massive success. But if we take a step back and examine these seemingly simple phrases we just used, we unlock a fascinating philosophical secret. Look at how English heavily relies on static, state-of-being verbs. We say, I am from India, or I am learning German. But German, it completely avoids that passive state. Instead, it prefers highly direct action verbs. Ich komme aus Indien. I come from. Ich lerne Deutsch. I learn. Which brings us to this idea of a direct action language. German frequently expresses ideas more directly by using an action verb instead of a passive state. Now, this isn't just some dry grammar rule you have to memorize. It's an entire worldview. The language itself literally values direct action over passive states of being. Once you realize this, it becomes a real game changer. It gets so much easier to actually think in German rather than translating word for word in your head. Remember es geht from earlier? Think about it. Even when you're simply stating that you're okay, you don't say I am okay. You say es geht. It goes. It completely reflects an active, forward-moving view of life. Life isn't just a state you exist in. It's a process that is actively going on. So, as you step away from this first German encounter, it leaves us with this really profound question. If your language constantly forces you to frame your reality as direct actions rather than passive states, does it fundamentally change how you move through the world? I mean, does speaking a language of action physically change the way you act? It's definitely something to chew on as you continue your journey to master this awesome language.